What's going on, guys? Welcome to yet another video on Express.JS. In the last video, we covered the basics of Express, basically hello world. If you didn't watch the last video, the link is in the description. Today we are digging deeper in this video and we are going to cover three main areas. One is the presentation layer. Two, we're going to look at the logic layer. And finally, we're going to look at the persistence layer. Those are the main building blocks of every modern application. For the purpose of this video, we're going to make a simple blog like this one. The blog does not do much for now. It just takes posts, processes them, and displays them. The source code of the final build can be found in the description. In the last video, we installed Express.JS and wrote a hello world program. In this video, let's do something more fun. Let us now create a new route called users. So as always, app/users parameter request and response, then it's a callback, of course. Then we send a response would send a string with something like yay, we are users. Go ahead and run that by typing node index.js in your terminal. When you run that in your API testing tool, you get the response we set it to send. Let us now respond with a list of users as a JSON. First, we're going to create an array of users and of course add our hypothetical users, which is an array of just 2 users in this case. Here are our 2 users. Call res.json with our array of users as a parameter. Run it and you get a response with our array of users. Copy our array of users into an upper scope. Let us now respond with the specific users. app.get /users, then colon, then type ID. Then of course request response, then it's a function, of course, a callback, then you get the user ID from the route parameters called route.params ID. The next thing you want to get that ID from the list of users. So we create a variable called user, then we call the users array that's above over there, call users.find with the predicate user, then we return where user ID equals to our user ID that was passed as a parameter. Restart your server and go ahead and run it. A list of all users appears, and let's get the user with ID 2, there we find it. ID 3, user not found. In this chapter, we have covered basic routing and route parameters. Here's how the final code looks like. So far, all our routes are in one. This can be so hard to maintain. In order to have clean code, let's go ahead and group these users' routes. Create a folder called routes. Inside the routes folder, create a file called users.js. Type constant router equals to require express router, then dot router. Now go ahead and copy our routes logic from the index file to our new users.router file. Change the word app to router and your code should be looking something like this. Then module.export equals to route. Let us now import our routes file. Require, then the path. Then lastly, let us use our routes file by typing app.use, the URL to be used, then users route. Because we had already called app.use /users, we do not need /users in our users file. Let us run our application and test it out. Tada! It works the same. Please note there's no much difference because it's still the same code, just cleaner. In this chapter, we've seen how we can move some of our route logic into individual files. This will make your code cleaner and easy to read. Your code should look something like this at the end. See you on the next chapter. We have come to the end of this video. In the next video, we will connect our application to the database. Stay tuned.